Good day everyone! I'm Teacher Roseanne, your guide in learning Grade 7 Mathematics. Preparations. Please be ready with your self-learning module, have a pen and paper notebook with you, and making sure that you are in a place at home that is far from distractions. Properties of operations on the set of integers and express rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa. Quarter 1, Week 4. Competency. The learner illustrates the different properties of operations on the set of integers. The learner expresses rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa. Pretest. Please answer your self-learning module on page 2 in 20 seconds. Looking back to your lesson, directions. Find the missing integers in the puzzles by applying the fundamental operations. Let us start with the horizontal. Negative 3 plus 8 is equal to 5. Downward. 5 minus 9 is equals to negative 4. Across, 1 minus negative 8 is equals to 9, and negative 3 minus 1 is equals to negative 4. Now, let us have the second puzzle. Let's start across. Six times negative 4 is equals to negative 24. Across, negative 2 divided by 1 is equals to negative 2. Across, negative 3 times negative 4 is equals to positive 12. And negative 24 divided by negative 2 is equals to positive 12. Properties of the operations on integers. Closure property. Two integers that are added and multiplied remain as integers. The set of integers is closed under addition and multiplication. In symbols, if a and b is an element of any real number, then a plus b is an element of any real number, and a times b is an element of any real number. Commutative property. Changing the order of two numbers that are either being added or multiplied does not change the value. In symbols, a plus b is equals to b plus a, and a times b is equals to b times a. Associative property. Changing a grouping of numbers that are either being added or multiplied does not change its value. In symbols, a plus b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c, and a times b times c is equals to a times b c. Distributive property. When two numbers have been added or subtracted and then multiplied by a factor, the result will be the same when each number is multiplied by the factor and the products are then added or subtracted. In symbols, a times b plus c is equals to ab plus ac, and a times b minus c, ab minus ac. Identity property. Additive identity states that the sum of any number and 0 is the given number. 0 is the additive identity. In symbols, a plus 0 is equals to a. Multiplicative identity states that the product of any number and 1 is the given number. 1 is the multiplicative identity. A times 1 is equals to a. Inverse property. Additive inverse states that the sum of any number and its additive inverse is 0. The additive inverse of the number a is negative a. Multiplicative inverse states that the product of any number and its multiplicative inverse of reciprocal is 1. The multiplicative inverse of the number a is 1 over a. Express rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa. These are the following uses of fractions in daily life. For example, in cooking, in time, in basketball, in pediatrician, and in for scientists. Expressing fraction to decimal. Fractions which have 10, 100, 1000, and so on as denominators can easily be expressed in decimal. For a proper fraction, place the digits in the numerator of the fraction to the right of the decimal point, then add 0 to its left if necessary. Halimbawa, 8 over 10. Mapapansin sa denominator ay meron itong isang 0. Isulat ang 8, magbilang ng isang beses pa kaliwa, at ilagay ang decimal point. 0.8 or 8 tenths. Ikalawang halimbawa, 15 over 100. Muli, meron itong dalawang 0 sa denominator, isulat ang 15, magbilang ng dalawang beses pakaliwa, lagyan ng decimal point, 0.15 or 15 hundredths. Ikatlong halimbawa, 3 over 100. Mapapansin ang denominator ay may dalawang 0. Isulat ang 3, magbilang ng dalawang beses pakaliwa, lagyan ng 0, 0.03 or 3 hundredths. Ikaapat na halimbawa, 19 over 1,000. Mapapansin na may tatlong 0 sa ating denominator. Isulat muli ang 19, magbilang ng papunta sa kaliwa ng tatlong beses. So, meron tayong 0.019 or 19 thousandths. For a mixed number, place the whole number to the left of the decimal point and place the digits in the numerator of a fraction to the right of the decimal point. Add 0 to its left if necessary. Unang halimbawa, 1 and 5 over 10. Bilangin kung ilan ang 0 sa denominator, merong isa, isulat ang 5, i-move ang decimal point isang beses pakaliwa. At meron tayong whole number na 1, ilagay ang 1.5 or 1 and 5 tenths. Ikalawang halimbawa, 12 and 14 over 100. Bilangin kung ilan ang 0 sa denominator. So, merong dalawa. Isulat ang 14, i-move ang decimal point, dalawang beses pakaliwa. Isulat ang 12, 12.14 or 12 and 14 hundredths. Ikatlong halimbawa, 5 and 9 over 100. Mapapansin may dalawang 0 sa denominator, isulat ang 9, magbilang ng dalawang beses pakaliwa, 0.09 at isulat ang whole number. So, ang sagot, 5.09 or 5 and 9 hundredths. Ikaapat na halimbawa, 9 and 8 over 10,000. So, mapapansin meron tayong 4 na 0, isulat ang 8, magbilang ng 4 na beses pakaliwa. Ilagay ang decimal point, isulat ang mga karagdagang 0 at 9 sa may bandang kaliwa ng decimal point. Ang sagot ay 9.0008 or 9 and 8 10,000ths. For an improper fraction, express it in its mixed number form and follow the rule in expressing mixed number into decimal. Unang halimbawa, 16 over 10. May ilang 10 sa 16? Merong isa. At may natirang 6 over 10. Ngayon, may isang 0 sa ating denominator, isulat ang 6, i-move ang decimal point ng isang beses pakaliwa. At isulat ang mixed number, 1.6 or 1 and 6 tenths. Ikalawang halimbawa, 319 over 100. May ilang 100 sa 319. Merong 3. May natirang 19 over 100. Sa ating denominator, may dalawang 0. Isulat ang 19 at i-move ang decimal point dalawang beses pakaliwa. At isulat ang whole number na 3. 3.19 or 3 and 19 hundredths. Ikatlong halimbawa, 207 over 100. May ilang 100 sa 207. Merong dalawa. May natirang 7. 2 and 7 over 100. May dalawang 0 sa ating denominator. Isulat ang 7. I-move ng dalawang beses pakaliwa. Ang decimal point. Isulat ang 2 sa kaliwang bahagi ng decimal point. 2.07 or 2 and 7 hundredths. 4,023 over 1,000. May ilang 1,000 sa 4,023? Merong 4. May natirang 23. 23 over 1,000. May tatlong 0 sa ating denominator. Isulat ang 23, magbilang ng 3 beses pakaliwa. So, 0.023. Isulat ang 4 sa kaliwang bahagi ng decimal point. 4.023 or 4 and 23 thousandths. For fractions which do not have 10, 100, and 1,000 and so on the denominators, the general rule and the easiest way to convert fraction to decimal is by using long divisions. Unang halimbawa, 4 over 5. Ang 5 ay hindi 10, 100, and 1,000 so hindi natin magagamit yung kanina. Ang pinakamadaling paraan ay i-divide. Ang 4 ang nasa loob, ang 5 ang nasa labas. 4 divided by 5, hindi pwede. So magdagdag ng decimal point at magdagdag ng 0. 40 divided by 5, pwede na. That is 8. 8 times 5, 40. So ang sagot, 0.8 or 8 tenths. 16 over 25. Muli, gumamit tayo ng long division. 16 ang nasa loob, 25 ang nasa labas. 16 divided by 25, hindi pwede. So magdagdag tayo ng decimal point at magdagdag ng 0. 160 divided by 25, ang sagot ay 6. 6 times 25, 150. 160 minus 150, 10. Magdagdag ulit tayo ng 0. 100 divided by 25, 4. 4 times 25 is 100. Ang sagot ay 0.64 or 64 hundredths. Ikatlong halimbawa, 2/3. Muli, gumamit tayo ng long division. 2 divided by 3. Hindi maaari magdagdag ng decimal point. Lagyan ng 0. 20 divided by 3, ang sagot ay 6. 6 times 3, 18. 20 minus 18, 2 pa din. Magdagdag ng 0, 6 pa din ang ating magiging sagot. So, walang katapusang 0.666 or maglagay na lang tayo ng tatlong dot na ang ibig sabihin ay walang katapusan or vinculum sa taas. 3 simple steps to follow in expressing terminating decimal to fraction. Write the digits of a decimal in the numerator and copy the digits of a whole number. In the denominator, write 10, 100, 1,000 depending on the place value of the decimal. Express the resulting fraction in simplest form. Magdako tayo sa unang halimbawa. 25 hundredths, i-move ang decimal point na 2 beses pa kanan. So, isulat 25 at kung ilan beses mo i-move ang decimal point, iyon ang magiging 0 natin. So, merong dalawa. So, 25 over 100. Pareha silang divisible by 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So, ang ating fraction ay 1/4. Dumako tayo sa ikalawang halimbawa, 1.5. Pagtuunan ng pansin ang numero sa may bandang kanan ng decimal point. Katulad kanina, maaari natin siyang galawin ng isang beses. So, meron siyang 10 bilang denominator. Pareha silang divisible by 5. So, 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Ang numero sa may bandang kaliwa ng decimal point ay magiging whole number. So, meron tayong 1 and 1/2 or 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3 or 3 over 2. Ikatlong halimbawa, 3.43 or 3 and 43 hundredths. Mula decimal point, magbilang na papuntang pakanan. Isulat ang 43 at nag-move tayo ng 2 beses pa kanan, so iyan ay magiging 100. At ang whole number natin ay 3. Maaari ring 3 and 43 over 100. 100 times 3 is 300 plus 43, 343 over 100. 3 simple steps to follow in expressing repeating decimal to fraction. Number 1, write the digits of a decimal in the numerator and copy the digits of whole number. Number 2, in the denominator, write 9, 99, 999, depending on the place value of the decimal. Number 3, express the resulting fraction in simplest form. Unang halimbawa, 0.333 or 0.33 non-terminating decimal So, ilang digit ang umuulit? Isa lang, that is 3. Ang 3 ang ating magiging numerator. Since isa lang ang umuulit, ang magiging denominator natin ay 9. Parehas lang divisible by 3, 3 divided by 3, 1. 9 divided by 3, 3. So, ang sagot ay 1/3. Ikalawang halimbawa, 3.2525 and so on. Ang numerong umuulit ay dalawa. Ito ay ang 25. So, ilagay 25 over 99. Dahil dalawang numero ang umuulit, isulat ang 3 bilang whole number. 3 and 25 over 99 ang sagot. Maaari na natin i-multiply ang 99 by 3. 297 plus 25 is 322 over 99. Three simple steps to follow in expressing repeating decimal with non-repeating digits as fractions. In the numerator, subtract the non-repeating digit from the decimal. In the denominator, count the number of the repeating and non-repeating digit. For repeating digit, use 9 for 1 digit, 99 for 2 digits, and so on. For non-repeating digit, use the concept of powers of 10, but the first digit is omitted. Express the resulting fraction in simplest form. Unang halimbawa, 0.034444. Isulat ang 34 minus ang hindi umuulit na digit which is 3. 34 minus 3, 31. 31 ang ating magiging numerator. Isa lang ang umuulit na digit which is 4. So maglagay tayo ng 9. Isa lang ang hindi umuulit na digit which is 3. So maglagay tayo ng 0. Ang sagot ay 31 over 90. Ikalawang paraan, i-move ang decimal point kung saan ang matitira sa bandang kanan ay puro repeating decimal. So, i-multiply siya by 100. 100x equals 34.44. Then, i-move ang decimal point ng isang beses. So, 10x equals 3.4. Kung saan ang matitira ay mga repeating decimal sa bandang kanan. 100x minus 10x is 9x. Cancel ang mga umuulit na decimal. 34 minus 3 is 31. Divide both sides by 90. So, x is equals to 31 over 90. 0.578. 78. Ang umuulit na digit ay 78. Ang hindi umuulit ay 5. Bilang numerator, isulat ang 578 minus ang number na hindi umuulit which is 5. 578 minus 5, ang sagot ay 573. Over, ang umuulit na digit ay 2, 78. So, ang isulat ay 99. Ang hindi umuulit ay 5 which is isa. So, magsulat ng isang 0. 573, i-add 5 plus 7 plus 3, 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 999 plus 9 plus 0 is 18. 1 plus 8, 9. Parehas sila, mapapansin, parehas silang divisible by 3. 573 over 990 divide parehas by 3. 573 divide by 3. 191 over 990 divide by 3. 330. 191 over 330 ang sagot. Ikalawang method, 0.578. I-move ang decimal point na 3 beses kasama ang repeating at non-repeating decimal. So, 1,000x is equals to 578.78. I-move ang decimal point papunta ng kanan ng isang beses. So, 10x is equal to 5.78. Then, isubtract. 1,000x minus 10x is 990x. I-cancel ang mga umuulit na decimal. 578 minus 8 is 573. Divide both sides by 990. So, Pareha silang divisible by 3. So, x is equals to 191 over 330.